Hey, this is Schizophrenia Sucks with Nick. Is that my real name? I don't know. Okay, so people seem to be interested in the gym, apparently, which is great. If you're not going to the gym, go to the gym, lift weights, feel better. If you can do it, do it. If you can't do it, try to do it. And maybe you can do it. You never know. Like every time I go to the gym, I never know if I can make it to the gym. I never know if I can feel good enough. I feel terrible. I don't want to go. I get there. I don't want to go. I get there. I don't want to put on my shoes because I have squat shoes, right? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do my warm ups. I don't want to do my squats. I'm like, no, like I could get injured. No, it's hard. It's hard. But then by the third set of squats, I'm like, I'm into it. I'm like, wow, I'm doing so much more weight. I'm progressing, I'm strong, I feel good, I'm like happy. So the mood follows the activity. I can't guarantee this, but it works for me. Hope it works for you. So I got super great shape. I was like 210 pounds, um, which is my maximum muscular body weight. I probably had a little bit too much fat, but I had like the beginnings of a six pack just from doing heavy squats. I didn't do anything aesthetic. I just lifted heavy weights. My squat was 405 for 5x5, and my bench was 265 for 5x5. And I think I deadlifted 435 for 8, and I came close to pulling 500, but I busted my ribs. So that was no fun. Anyway, and that was when I had pretty extreme major depressive disorder. So I was going to the gym to see if I can get my health together and if I could get in shape, if it would like improve my testosterone and reduce my estrogen so I'm not like so negative and so neurotic or whatever, right? Like negative emotions from high estrogen and low testosterone, low motivation from low testosterone. That is a thing. Um, so what was my point? Oh yeah, I got schizophrenia in the gym. I thought people were like breaking into my house when I went to the gym, and I eventually just stopped going to the gym and started talking to myself. And I had like years of psychosis and medication and hospital stays, and I got on Abilify and Risperidone, and I gained like I don't know. I went from 210 lean and mean to 315 like all fat. Like Risperidone and Abilify, I mean Risperidone and Abilify. They made me infinitely hungry. I just couldn't stop eating. Like I would eat a big pizza and then I want to eat it again a few hours later. It's really annoying. Um, your mileage may vary. Abilify is not supposed to do that, but it did for me. Um, and there's other side effects with those too. Um, so I didn't go to the gym. Like I went to the gym when I was like 28 to 30. I got schizophrenia when I was 30, and I was a little bit too ashamed to go back to the gym too because I gained so much weight and my life had been like ruined. Like I finally had something in my life that was like looking good, that I was doing better than other people. Right, like I was like one of the strongest guys. I wasn't taking steroids, and then the one thing that I had got robbed from me with schizophrenia. Right, all that work had been completely robbed from me because you have to get on medication. Like if you don't take medication, you could kill somebody because of psychosis, or you could kill yourself because of psychosis. Right, so you don't have an option, and you have to spend years figuring out medications. So I didn't go back to the gym. I gained a bunch of weight, like I said, and I dieted most of it off. I've dieted about 70 pounds off, at least, and I've gained weight back and lost it again. And I was homeless for like, um, I don't know, 8 months, and then, but I was in a hotel, and I was dieting then, and then I went to jail, and I couldn't really diet there. I had to eat what they gave me, and it was kind of hard to not, like, I don't know how you're supposed to diet in jail. And then I went to a drug program, and they had no fridge except for like 3 months, and it was a one fridge for 70 people. So there was no, and I had no money, so I had like no way to cook, no way to eat healthy. So I didn't really lose weight there. And I got back on risperidone for a few months, and it made me gain like 25 pounds. Like I know how to diet, and I was trying to diet, and in that time, in 3 months, I gained 25 pounds. And I was trying my hardest, so and I didn't have any money, basically, besides for like limited food, like enough food for a diet. I finally got my SSI like a week ago, and now I have money for food. So I can finally, I went to the gym like 2 months ago because I got some money from a friend. And so I could actually start going to the gym because I didn't have enough money for like the gym membership. It only works out to be like $10 a month because I'm splitting it with some friends because we go together. But the food, like it costs like maybe like $50 to $90 for food to go to the gym because you're increasing your calories so much and you need like protein. You can't just eat rice and beans or pasta or something. So I've been going to the gym for like 3 months or 2.5 months and getting stronger, losing weight, or I'm gaining weight, but I'm losing a lot of fat. Um, anyway, this isn't really about weight loss. So yeah, schizophrenia kept me out of the gym. And I also, when I had psychosis and I was homeless, I wasn't responding to the mail. So they cut off my SSI, and it took 2 years, even with a lawyer, to get it back. So that gives you an idea of how like horrible that is. And so basically, I've been unable to go to the gym, and also it's way harder now, and way less rewarding since I got schizophrenia. So I've been out of the gym for like about 6 years, and yeah, that's horrible. And I got fat all because of schizophrenia. It wasn't my fault. Like if if I would get fat, like a gym rat who spends 8 hours a week in the gym and has like the beginnings of a six pack from just doing heavy squats, right? Like I never did one ab exercise in my life. I never did anything for aesthetics except for a little bit of curls at the end of my workout. And I went from 210, which is what I'm supposed to weigh, like 210 at 5'11". It's like that's what I'm supposed to weigh based on my body size, like right, like that's at 10% body fat. I wasn't at 10%. I was probably like 18 maybe or 15, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. I didn't measure. I was gonna measure in a few months, but I never got around to doing it. And ooh, so yeah, schizophrenia is brutal, and when you first get it, it'll definitely derail your life. You're not going to the gym, most likely. I'd be shocked if anybody was able to do that. You just have so much work to piece your life together, and it's like years of work and like figuring out like if you can get stable and get out of psychosis and get the right medications, then you can go back. But um, you're probably not gonna be able to do it until that's the case, right? For any amount of consistency. And you can diet when you have psychosis. I did that. I went from like 315 to like 250 dieting when I was in psychosis. So even when I had psychosis, I could diet, but I'm really smart and I know how to manage psychosis pretty well. So your mileage may vary. It may be hard for the average person to manage what they're eating, right? Like I was literally like homeless and I knew how to like diet and I would eat healthy, which is like weird, but like I only had like a microwave and I would microwave like hamburger and I would be losing weight intentionally or like in a healthy manner. So I wish all of you the best. Schizophrenia and weight gain is a huge problem. I'm going to make a video about that at some time, but this is about schizophrenia keeping you out of the gym, how horrible that is. And major depressive disorder kind of kept me out of the gym for a while. Like it might have been worse. Maybe it kept me out for 8 years. I'm not sure. I had no money. And I didn't know about disability. I didn't know I was disabled. So I did kind of stay out of the gym for longer with just major depressive disorder. But schizophrenia will wreck your ability to function. And if you're sedated or if you have chronic fatigue like I do, I have pretty bad chronic fatigue. It's not the worst. You can have catatonia, you can have avolition, you can have anhedonia, right? It's like all these barriers to entry. So I recommend you do keto and go to the gym if you can. If you can't, I understand. Like I totally get it, but make sure that it's a real that you can't. Make sure you actually can't do it. Don't just think that you can't do it. Like force yourself to go and show up. Try it. See, like I tried for a month. I got a month subscription to test to see if I could do it, and I was able to do it. So I've been going for about 2.5 months, and I don't see that. I feel like I'm figuring out schizophrenia and tips and tricks, like hyper motivating myself, or not motivating, but like when I have these negative thoughts, I have to like spam positivity into my mind to get over it, and it seems to help a lot. and like not be too zealous on my dieting. Maybe like sometimes I can give myself extra break because I am losing weight, but sometimes you might need a day off from the gym. Sometimes you might need a day off from your diet, right? You are, if you have schizophrenia or major depressive disorder or something, right? You just may need that extra bit of like padding, right, so to speak. So I hope you can get in the gym. I hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you think. And I have a few more things to say, I think. I'm not sure. Basically, yeah, like schizophrenia can keep you out of the gym. And when I was in the gym, I was also scared that, like, I thought the people in the gym were after me and invading my house or robbing my house and poisoning my food and putting cameras in my house and following me. So I didn't want to go back to the gym because I wasn't sure if I said anything to them either. I was a little bit nervous about that. And I had all these weird thoughts in my head. So the gym became like a horrible environment. And I go to a different gym now, so it's like I only saw one person that I knew before. Um, so yeah, schizophrenia can ruin your health. It can obviously, right? But as far as like getting obese, and it can ruin your gym progress, and it can keep you out of the gym for many years. And if it does, that just might be the hand you're dealt. It's horrible, and maybe you can't even go back. But try your best. Like, you can do more than you think. Like, I didn't want to go today, but I went anyway. And when I was in the middle of my squats, I finally felt better, and I feel great now. I actually feel pretty good today, like after the gym, which is not a thing that happens that much. Like, I feel exceptionally happy, motivated. I feel full. Like I feel great. Um, so yeah, so get back in the gym if you can. Um, but yeah, so yeah, schizophrenia can keep you out of the gym, and that's fine. Once you get stable, go back. Be careful, don't get injured. Right, I recommend strong lifts and keto, and just make sure you go as slow as you need to stay safe so you don't get injured. That's the big thing, right? If you feel something that's not supposed to be that way, just okay, no more, like no more squats. My back doesn't feel right. I've had to do that. I've had 3 minor injuries so far, and you just gotta be extremely careful, and that way you can stay healthy as you can. Because if you're obese, right, like schizophrenia, because of people deleting themselves, and also because of obesity, it decreases your life expectancy. So you really want to overcome that. Find a medication that doesn't make you infinitely hungry and gain weight, right? Like for me, that's Latuda, and it might be Abilify. You can look at the weight gain charts. They have like charts for this. But you should be going to the gym, and the best way to lose weight is strength training because you hold on to the most muscle mass. So basically, when you lose weight, you're losing muscle too. But if you do strength training, your body's like, oh no, I need this muscle, and it keeps it for you. So that's like a trick to lose the fat, because you don't want to lose weight, right? Like you want to lose fat and probably gain muscle. If you gain muscle, you can eat more, and also it's healthy. And if you're especially a man, your testosterone is your ambition, so you can work more, and your motivation, so you can work more. If you can, like maybe you're disabled and you can't work, and maybe if you go to the gym and get in shape, you can work, which is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get back in shape and see how I feel, and if I feel better, it'll increase my capacity to do things, right? Like my workload or my working load. Anyway, God bless. I don't know if there's much else to say about this, but people seem to be interested in the gym and schizophrenia and how it affects you, and also major depressive disorder. So, like, you may not believe it, but you can do like so much more than you think. Like what you think is such a limitation, and like every time I go to the gym, almost I feel like I can't do it. I'm so tired. I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to lay in bed. I don't want to get out of the house. And even walking over there, like I'm listening to like uplifting Christian music, I still don't feel like I want to do it. But once something about lifting those heavy weights, right? Like something about that for me really just triggers something, and then I want to lift. I still have lots of demotivational thoughts, in the gym, but I snap out of those like as instantly as I can and flood myself with positivity. Like it has to be instant, and the positivity has to be overwhelming. Like I can do it. I know I can do it. You're here. You've done it. You've done it before. You're doing it now. You're gonna do it. You will do it. You have done it. You did it on Monday. It's Wednesday. You did it on Monday. You can do it again. Like if you and stuff like that. Like really like a barrage of positivity, and it seems stupid, right? Like I don't like positivity either, but it really does. It like quells that despair and that feeling like, oh, I want to leave and go home. I want to just lay in bed. It gets rid of that for me. Um, yeah, sort of like applying the 1 second rule to lifting. Anyway, this is getting a little bit long. I might post tips and tricks and strategies for the gym too. Even though that's not related to schizophrenia, it may help people. So get in the gym. Everybody should be doing it. If you're schizophrenic or depressed, it'll help alleviate that. So it probably should be like a double dose. A double dose. No, see, I'm in a great mood, and that's because of the gym. Like normally, I'm in like a terrible to sort of like a dead feeling, but the gym makes me in a good mood. So. And also, you'll be more attractive, so you can get that partner that you want. You get more likely to get hired. Look up the halo effect; it's real. Right? It's like good genetics, so people like you, so you get resources, something like that. Anyway, I already said it, but God bless. If you want any content, if you have any ideas, please post them. I'm interested in hearing what people want. So that's it.